Alright, bro. I'm taking this moment to just yap. I technically already recorded this video, but I recorded it on my phone, and I thought my audio would get picked up from my earbuds, which they didn't. So you could just hear me talking from like 50 meters away. My phone was on my bed, and I'm walking around my room cleaning as of right now. So you really just couldn't hear me. But the main preference, or the main, topic was how my old videos would just consist of, cause oh my god, there's something in my throat. Oh my, damn. Yeah, my fault. My old videos would consist of me just saying whatever was ever on my mind, and sometimes I would stick to a topic, but it would mostly just be me saying what's ever on my mind. Perfect example of that would be the fly video. Um, if I had to guess, one day or one evening, I was just feeling like going outside. Must have been like a nice day. It was windy. I will say that it was pretty windy. Maybe it was hot that day. Maybe it was midsummer. I don't know. So I just went outside and oh my, yo, what's in my throat, gang? Yo, hold on, bro. Water break, bro. Hold on. Yo, pause, bro. All right. Anyway, it was in the middle of the Fly saga, and I was at War Flies. So, title was named like Fly Meat or something, and I was just yapping about flies or something. I don't even know what it was about. Like fly meat? Are we for real right now? Fly meat. But yeah, I would just say whatever on my mind, and now I feel like I can't do that. Or maybe not now, like now, but about 6 months ago, and for an entire 6 months I couldn't because my brain was rotted by Instagram Reels. Alright, like it was genuinely bad, like awful. Okay, I'll be watching Instagram Reels every single day, and if you know Instagram Reels, then you know what type of stuff I would have been of witness to for 6 months straight. Okay, and I don't know if this is normal, but I got chronically addicted to saying the N word hard R, bro. I don't think it's normal, but it was just the funniest word to me, and it was an addiction to say it. Like I'm being so real, it was genuinely an addict. It wasn't an addiction. Like this is a habit, but I was addicted to saying it. Like I'm like I don't think you understand. I would go, I would go throughout my days and just randomly feel like saying it and then say it. Like it doesn't matter if I'm at school, on the toilet, uh, doing homework. I don't. It doesn't matter, bro. If I felt like saying it, I was just gonna randomly say it. And whenever I sneezed, okay, like nowadays, I kind of do it as like a bit halfway, kinda. But before, whenever I sneezed, I would just say the N word at the end of it. Like I go, achoo, and then immediately say the N word, hard R, like really quick. I don't know why. Like it just became a thing. It just became a part of my life to just say it. Like it must have been how like people back in the day felt whenever they saw like a black guy or something. Like it just felt natural and not even natural. It's like I just had to say it. It's like it was in my instincts to just say it over and over again. If I remember humming, I would either hum normally or I'm humming to a song, but it's not actually humming. It's just me saying the N-word hard R over and over again in harmony with the song. Like, my vocabulary was the N-word hard R, bro. It was a hard R every day. I'm telling you right now, there was not a single day where I didn't say the N-word or I didn't say the hard R for like 6 months straight, bro. And going even further on that, there wasn't a single day in those 6 months where I didn't say the hard R at minimum like what 10 times a day at like yeah, that's at minimum. At most it's like 100. If it's a Saturday night, it could be in the thousands, bro. Okay, that's kind of exaggeration. More like 300, which is not. That's still not good, by the way. So for those solid 3 months, I couldn't make a video, and I may be like getting the time wrong, but it was around the time where I made the video called Cool 4J Yap videos are back. So it may be even more recent than I think it is, but it was for a solid couple months that I just couldn't. I couldn't like make a video because my vocabulary every like 5 sentences, maybe not five, like 10 sentences would have the hard R splashed in there or something, bro. Like it, it was so bad. Like, but and so I just didn't make a video because I like there would be I probably have recorded like what's after a kilobyte? Not a megabyte. That's before a kilobyte. No, that's also before. I don't know what's after a kilobyte or a gigabyte or like what's a thousand of a gigabyte. But I've recorded thousands of gigabytes of footage in those 6 months of just me trying to yap, and I would just keep on saying the N word. I couldn't post none of it. I would just keep on saying the N word. Like, it was truly dastardly. Like, and it wasn't just the me. It wasn't just the attempts at yap videos. It was any type of video I tried to record. Okay, like for a solid period of time, I had to record a video, not because I was lazy. That's only now and every couple months. But for that 6 months period, yeah, I probably had the most dedication to make a video or videos, and I just didn't do it because I couldn't. Because every recording would have the N-word in it. Hey, every single recording. Like I still feel like you just don't understand how chronically addicted I was to saying the N-word. It was truly dastardly, truly dastardly. It was despicable even. No, it not even. It was despicable how much I said the N-word, bro. But now I'm here, and I've tried taking a break from Instagram Reels, and it has been working pretty good. The detox has been working pretty good. I get on it like genuinely like once a month, and I don't stay on there that long, just because I know what it was like to be chronically addicted to saying the N-word. I don't want to go back to those times again. Okay, it was truly a dire time. I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble at school because I'm not kidding. It doesn't matter where I was saying the hard R. If anything, I was saying it the most at school because it would just be like something I would do when I was bored. So yeah, if anything, I was saying the hard R like 20 times a day at school, minimum. By the way, minimum. I was so and it wasn't like I was saying it quietly. Like maybe sometimes it was quietly, but walking through like class, I'm just saying it, bro. If I'm not saying it, I'm listening to an Instagram reel that's just spamming it. it was truly dastardly times, but I've been I've been trying to cure myself. Been trying to take a detox from Instagram reels, even YouTube Shorts, which has turned out to be more of a troublesome endeavor than you would think. Because I'm always on YouTube, app I'm on the most, and sometimes you just see a topic on a YouTube short that looks interesting, and then I click on it, and then boom, all of a sudden I've been there for about 7 hours, um, and my day's gone, all because I wanted to watch solo leveling edit, bro. Which I don't even know why I said that. Those are mainly on TikTok. But the detox has also been going to TikTok too, because unlike Instagram, which I barely use, and well, no, like Instagram, which I barely use, I have to actively go out of my way to go to TikTok, because YouTube, I'm always watching videos, like YouTube videos. But on on TikTok, I only go there for like random bits of information and to actively scroll. So I have to kind of go out of my way to do that. So I'm not really worried about that. I mean, there is times where I spend like 5 hours there, but yeah, it is what it is there. But but yeah, I think I'm getting cured now. I think things are going good. I don't actively say the N word anymore. I think I'm finally a changed man, and yeah, we're now here we are. We got fishing video. I haven't said the hard R once. I've talked about it a lot. Maybe I talked about it enough to get this channel like, or to get this video like monetized or something. I don't know how I get demonetized. I'm not even monetized. Maybe I just get like a channel strike or something. I don't know, bro. Okay, this is literally moments later. I'm gonna check if my mic is recording. I don't know why the Minecraft gameplay keeps going black. By the way, this is just a recording I made uh, of just me doing nuclear drones. I'm just screen recording it because it lets me be doing all that editing stuff type, and I'm trying to clean my room so I can't actively make the gameplay, whatever, man. But we do have a problem. I heard my dog scratching on my door. So I let him inside, and see my dog. I say, "What are you doing?" And then the hard R. So I think we might have some problems here because I think the problem's actually been getting even worse. I haven't been, I'm not cured. I'm actually the worst I've ever been because I think I'm just saying it without even noticing. I'm saying it subconsciously. I think, I think I need professional help. But that's not the main reason I started this recording. The main reason is I want to talk about the Coco Cartel. Okay, Coco Cartel. So in Spanish class, we gotta do this big project where we make our own shop. And last year, I created the Coco Cartel, and I felt like I couldn't actively promote a cartel, so I had Coco crossed out the new cartel, but still made it very seeable. And then I put something else. I forgot what the word was, but it main thing is it was the Coco Cartel, and I found a whole pack of dark chocolate caramel Rolos in my pantry. So without asking anybody, I just took them and decided that I was selling those because God knows I wasn't making anything unique or special. So I started selling those, and I mean, they are selling like I could just go through my entire first run. Oh shoot, I went on a generational run last year. I'm not even gonna lie. I sold so many Rolos, which are technically being advertised as drugs because I was kind of running a cartel. Now that I look back at it in hindsight, running a cartel for a Spanish project is kind of racist, I feel like. But we're going to ignore that because I did it again, and I don't want to think about how racist that is. So I'm going to keep on talking about the highlights. Um, I sold so many Rolos, and I scammed so many people. Okay, I bargained my way to a lot of pesos, which means money. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what pesos means. I thought dinero was money. I don't even know what pesos means, bro. But they were dollars. They're fake money. And if those fake money that people gave me to buy my Rolos, I could go to other people's markets and buy stuff from there. And I got really rich off of stuff last year. So this year, I was trying to go on the same generation run. Okay, so I started up the Coco Cartel Part 2. Now initially, for this project this year, I wanted to make painting. I didn't like the idea of getting a cartel again, because I really understood that it was probably racist, like just a little bit. And no, brother, oh, brother. Going back to the racist part, I was an avid Quackity fan for a while, and I used to watch a bunch of clips of Quackity and Tommy in it doing their Mexican screams, not streams. I ain't watching those. Sorry, yeah, streams. 50 billion minute ads on Twitch. I didn't actually watch the streams, but I was I would be a big binger of clips from those streams. And in those streams, they would use these Mexican accents and say, "What's up, man?" Like, that shit, that was very racist. But it was the funniest thing I've ever seen, and it is still. And whenever I look back at it, it's still funny to this day. But yeah, I was using that accent the entire time last year. So I'm lucky, like probably no one remembers that because that was probably the most racist thing I've ever done in my entire life. But it was just a happy school project. Happy school project, which I also got rich from. I forgot what I bought, but I had a lot of pesos around, at least 50, and a lot of that came from scamming, um, and leeching off of one of my friends' markets. I basically just sold for them because I kind of sold out in like 2 seconds. Just turns out a bag of Rolos doesn't really have a lot of Relos. So I kind of, and also the rollers were expired, which I feel like I legally had to say that they were expired, or else I'll get in like legal trouble or something. I didn't know if like selling products that are like expired is illegal or something, because it could technically like be like poisoning somebody. So so we weren't the business wasn't booming until I started bargaining with people, giving them like 10 handfuls per like 1 peso. So we weren't rich off of the rolls, okay? We sold out quickly, but we weren't rich off of it. But we did get rich off of scamming and leech off my friend, which was selling like little stick bugs. And oh my god, like they let me like advertise for them. So I advertised, and then I demanded 50-50 profits from the things they made, and then I got rich off of that. And then I scammed a bunch of people and like bargained for their items, and yeah, it was not my proudest moments, okay, not the proudest Cougar for day moments. I know. Um, but onto this year. I used the same pack of Rolos. I'm pretty sure there was 3 packs. I could only find one when I woke up this morning. Oh, back to the art. Creating art was hard, and also my 5 alarms. Like I really wanted to get up. Like I was really tired when I got home, but my alarms constantly do not wake me up, and I really wanted to work on. I really wanted to make those paintings. So I set 5 alarms, one for 1 a.m., second for 2 a.m., three for 3 a.m., vice versa. Set 5 alarms, okay? And I was okay with waking up at 4 a.m. at the minimum, alright? That would give me enough time to make some not good, but decent, like little pictures. I did not wake up via a single one of those alarms. The only alarm I woke up from was the alarm for me to get up and get ready for school. How is that even possible? I made sure every countermeasure was in play. I disconnected my earbuds so that there was no way that sound would play from my earbuds, which I think has maybe been happening. I'm not sure. I made sure my phone was on the charger, and before I did that, I charged my phone an hour later, so that even if my phone somehow fell off the charger, it would have enough charge to make it through the night. Make sure the sound setting was on. I turned up everything. I turned up notifications. I turned up regular sound. I turned up everything I could turn up, and I wake up and it's 6:50 a.m. and I have to go to school in an hour. So I pivot over to the Rolos that have been sitting in my cabinet for a year now, meaning they are now 1 year old, more than 1 year old, because they were expired when I sold them the first time. So now they're like, I don't even know how like old they are now. Probably like 2 years at this point. The point is, I made the Coco Cartel Part 2, and business was not booming. I cannot lie. Business was not booming. Okay, I, I we were getting no sales gang, and I had nobody to leech off of. Okay, none of my friends were selling anything of importance. I'm like, the profits of the Coco Cartel Part 2 were not booming. And later, I went to one of my friends, and I told him, just have as many as you want for 1 peso. Okay? And he proceeded to grab a handful, but not just a handful, it was like 2 handfuls in 1 handful. He basically grabbed 75% of the bag, and he gave me 1 peso. And he did that before knowing that they were expired. And then he demanded his 1 peso back after I told him that they were expired by a year. I proceeded to run off because that was the only profit I had made so far, and I was not willing to lose it. So now I had 1 peso to my name. Okay, the selling period was about to end, and I had 1 peso, bro. So I started going around bargaining. Okay, I was getting out of this with something. I wasn't getting out of this with 1 peso. Okay, I started bargaining, and that didn't work out. Okay, I started going to other candy vendors, These guys had actual good candy. I think we're actually homemade or something. And after a little bit of talking, he gave me one for free. I gave him 3 Rolos, and then I started using that to to go to other vendors, and I started just trading my way up. And this strategy worked like a charm. Yeah, I'll tell you that right now. This strategy worked like a charm. Okay, I got my way up to like 50 pesos. Okay, 50 pesos. Alright, now I will say that I had like 20 because our teacher was giving us pesos, like doing assignments, and I kind of forgot I had like 20 pesos in my pocket. So I really made like 30 pesos, but that's still a lot. Yeah, I basically went from like dirt to Hyperion, bro. Like basically. And after the selling people was over, I started making. I made out with a haul, gang. I made out with a haul. Okay, people were selling full size donuts. Like, let me just tell you all things that I bought. Okay, I bought 3 donuts, or no, 2 donuts. Okay, guy saying, "Oh yes, yes, uh, each donut costs 3 pesos." I'll read that ass. 3 pesos for full size donuts? I was tempted to buy all of them, bro. But I didn't. I only bought 2. Leave some for the lower class. Okay, so I bought 2 donuts. Um, I still had some stuff to bargain. So I go over to this other guy, and he's selling what's it called? He's selling Arizona iced teas. I just give him the rest of my Rolos, and he says, "Yep, I'll take that for Arizona iced tea." And yep, got a free iced tea for my expired Rolos. Easy scam. Okay. And then I go to this other guy. Pretty sure he was selling books. Um, but he ran out. So then I just asked, "So what else you got for sale?" "I'll give you some pesos, okay?" I give you some pesos and this lollipop. Tell me why this guy pulls out a whole bag of meth. Like I'm not okay, I am kidding, but I'm not kidding. I'm you hear that? This is a bag of meth, bro. And now it actually uses rock candy, which still could be just meth. Um, but yeah, you just give me a bag of some blue rocks and says it's 99% pure. Like, gang, are we for real right now? At school, big bro? Like, are we for real right now? I thought I was bad, but big bro is literally just selling fake drugs. And they're handmade. No, for all I know, this might actually be meth. Because I'm pretty sure meth is just like, it's made from like actual rock candy. I think someone told me that. I'm not sure if it's true or not. And it does taste like candy. I did taste the product. It does taste like candy. It doesn't taste very good actually. And it also the smell has been lingering on my hand for like hours now, and I really don't like it. But yeah, so for all I know, this could actually just be meth sitting on my dresser right now. I'm gonna pretend like it's not though, and and yeah, he gave me meth, which is pretty cool. And then the cherry on top, some guy says some guy selling Oreos. He's basically just 1 Oreo for 1 peso. Okay, and by the way, that's a scam. By the way, first of all, it's a scam. But second of all, like the event's about to end, so I'm just like, can I have a whole box? And he looks at his business partner and like, how much should we give him, or how much should it cost for a whole box? Tell me why they say 10 pesos. Nala, Nala, dog. Are we dead ass? Tell me why this guy handed me a whole box. I'll read it right now. Whole box, family size pack of milk chocolate Oreos, unopened, for 10 pesos, for 10 scraps of paper, for 10. I might as well have given bro Monopoly money. And he hands me a whole box of Oreos. Are we dead ass? Oh my god, I made out with the ultimate haul. 2 donuts, some meth, an Arizona iced tea, which is actually disgusting. By the way, I was drinking it. I don't know how people drink that stuff. I don't know how people drink tea in the first place. But and the whole pack of Oreos, and I could have got more. They're lucky the event started ending. I could have got way more. But luckily, tomorrow a new event starts. So it's basically the same thing, which I kind of forgot my teacher said that. Her explicit directions actually. or do not sell all of your product in the first day because we're doing it again tomorrow. And I was wondering why everybody was leaving their poster boards in the classroom. Like, why not just take it home with you today because you're not doing this tomorrow? Turns out we are doing it tomorrow. And I'm out of Rolos. I mean, like, it wasn't like I made most of my money from the Rolos, but I'm out of Rolos, gang. So I'm gonna go try to find that third pack that mysteriously vanished. And if that doesn't work out, I'm gonna just start selling whatever I can find in my room that I don't want, or just whatever's in the pantry, bro. Cause we got no more product. I was gonna sell the Oreos. Oh my god, just think about it now. That could have been like a 40 million. Oh my god, that could have been like a 40 peso flip, bro. I probably could have sold this for 40 pesos. Like those guys were selling one Oreo for 1 peso, bro. Just like I don't even know how much pesos are in this box, but like 60 Oreos in this box. That could have been a monumental flip, but it still can be. I'll just like reseal the package and pretend like that's actually a good idea, and then I just flip it back for more. See, this is why everyone should play Hypixel Skyblock or do any type of marketing in real life, but mainly Hypixel Skyblock. It teaches you valuable lessons about flipping. Like, cause I mean, why don't I use his dedication in for real money? I mean, technically the Oreo pack is like I guess I get like $5 game, but well yeah, I think I'm gonna resell this package and start selling an Oreo for 2 pesos, or maybe one Oreo or two Oreos for 1 peso tomorrow. Cause that's enough to start flipping, bro. That's more than enough to start flipping, and then I just get whatever else. I mean, it's technically still chocolate. Cocoa Cartel. I wasn't selling cocoa beans. It was more just like a reference to chocolate when I was saying like cocoa. So I could really sell these Oreos, and it would make complete sense. Besides the fact that my poster has about 50 Rolos on it, like little mini Rolos. Don't worry about that though. I can sell that. Any other chocolate item, and this time the product isn't like 2 years old. So like I'm not doing anything heinous or illegal. I do hope no one's mad at me because people were eating those Rolos and people were giving them out too. So I did make sure to disclaim to people that the people I gave them to that they were expired, and my poster said not for consumption, which probably wasn't good for business because why would you just buy Rolos just to buy Rolos? Like, it really makes sense. But you know, hopefully no one gets mad at me for that. Yeah, they that's that's probably actually a problem. I should probably look that up see if it's illegal. Yeah, I made out. Um, I think that's all I had to yap about. I think I've become a more dignified yapper. No more saying the N-word, hard R. Um, Still a scam artist. I will proceed to scam tomorrow. Make my way to the top. Get a couple pesos. Pesos? Can you say pesos? There's pesos. I'm saying pesos. Pesos. I don't know why I wasn't just saying dollars. Very just saying dollars. A lot more term. A lot easier. Anyway, that's the video. Um, I might put it later. I don't know if I'm